we are. It's 2021. And what are we going to be up to this year?
Anything that we weren't able to get to in 2020, we've got lots of plans.
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully.
One thing we've noticed, actually, with the fall going into the Christmas season, so many of the Canadians who typically would go to Florida, Arizona,
Texas,
they've all flocked here to southern BC thinking it was going to be it is way warmer than where they came from. But
well, yeah, a lot of places, pretty much everything east of Vancouver or BC is in snow. Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec.
And it's minus whatever Celsius, so it's bird chilly. And
It's t-shirt weather for them here.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit wetter too. We've had some pretty good rain. We did get snow last week, so that was kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
Also, it was raining and then it turned to snow. Noticed that there's quite a few people from Quebec, and we've also noticed that there's quite a few Grand Design owners that have come in.
There are quite a few Grand Designs in the park as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is 20 or 30 of them.
Last count, we had... I'll turn this around. I've got it upside down. 2 Imagines. We had 4 Reflection travel trailers. Ours included.
We've got one of those.
We're included in that. 2 Reflection fifth wheel, 5 Solitudes, and then 2 Momentum.
Well, the Momentums, there was 1 fifth wheel, 1 travel trailer.
Mm-hmm. So
we had the full array of the Grand Design line.
Yeah, so there was a little bit of everything in the park, so that was pretty
Although I don't believe we had a Transcend.
They kind of come and go.
Yeah.
They're definitely a summer type.
Yeah, true enough.
trailer.
They're more of a weekend warrior unit.
Yeah. Okay.
Although they are nice, we've got one exactly same floor plan as ours, but doesn't have the same insulation system.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so moving on. We are still under the COVID lockdown. So we can't go outside of our own province. We don't really have any plans to go anywhere anytime soon. We are still wearing masks all the time, and until the curve starts to flatten, we really can't get too excited about any kind of trip that we have planned. And
socializing is still at a minimum.
Yeah, we did, for the first time, we did Christmas distantly. We Zoomed with my kids.
And all the grandkids there, and we watched them open their presents, and they watched us open a couple presents, and
Bowen,
that was our Christmas.
And Bowen shut down their computer. That was funny. It's like, where'd Melissa go? We're hoping with the people starting to get immunized for the COVID virus, and we're going to look into when it's our turn to be able to do that, and hopefully that can happen before we go away.
Yeah, hopefully before our trip to our next rally in Edmonton.
Well, we'll get to that. So we have some upgrades we're going to do in the meantime.
Yeah, we
while
do
we're
have
stuck
a couple
here.
important upgrades.
One that we don't have to worry about with the weather, we would like to swap out the bathroom sink and faucet, because they were made for little tiny hands to get your hands under there, and we get water all over the counter whenever we wash our hands or faces. It's just a mess.
So we will show you the upgrade once it gets done. We're planning on a larger vessel sink and a taller
faucet.
Sorry, there's lots of words there.
And I want to change the color in the bathroom. Maybe some peel and stick wallpaper. It's done really well out here in our main living area, so we will upgrade that. And the next thing we're going to do when it gets a little bit warmer and drier outside is the springs and suspension.
Yeah, I want to swap out all the springs that came with the rig. They're starting to flatten a little bit. We've got, I think, around 14,000 miles on the rig. Roughly. In that ballpark, anyways.
Let me get back to you.
So they are starting to flatten a little bit. They're not that bad right now, but I want to swap the springs out, and then I've got a full wet bolt set for the suspension as well. I want to swap that out. And put new bushings in, of course. So that would be my spring. Yeah, once I pull all the skirting off, and
It's not on that page.
it should be good.
That's fuel. Hang on.
10,323
Kilometers,
kilometers.
which is 6,451 miles.
I was way off.
Just a little bit.
Well, I was in the kilometer mind thinking miles for all of our American friends.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, and another thing I'm contemplating is changing the color of the wood in the main living area. So I'm going to start in the bathroom and see how that goes, and then I will tackle the rest of it.
For those of you familiar with the Grand Design layouts or color schemes, we have a darker scheme.
Yeah. Well, in 2021 they went to quite a bit of a lighter paint or stain, and we've got the nice dark brown, and it's just a little bit depressing. I would like to upgrade it, make it a little brighter in here, because we got these great big windows.
Yeah, well, the windows are great, absolutely.
What's the plan for this year?
Well, I let it slip a little while ago. We've got the official first Canadian Grand Design Rally in Edmonton, Spruce Grove, Alberta. And we're really looking forward to that. That's the end of June, and well, obviously this past one was canceled and they put it off a year, so gives us even more to look forward to.
Hopefully, we'll all be able to flatten this curve and get the numbers of cases of COVID down again, and that will allow us to travel between provinces and leave our home base. Here's hoping that we do a lot of really good work in the next 4 or 5 months, and we won't have to worry about our rally there getting cancelled. And after that rally, the plan is to come back Highway 3, which is the same highway we did last year. And then we'll be stopping in Headley, BC for a very important birthday.
Yeah, my kid brother turns a big 50.
And that same weekend, he's getting married to his...
Yeah, he's getting hitched.
Yeah. So Dawn and Joe are going to be official. Signing the papers.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be home for most of the summer. And then we have the Kennewick Rally in the end of September.
In Washington State.
Washington State. So again, if the borders open up, then we will be heading down there. And then we haven't confirmed whether we're going to do the week before and then travel 2 weeks after, or maybe we will do 2 weeks before the rally and then have 1 week to come home after the rally.
I'm thinking that's the better one.
We went out pretty late last year at the end of September and came back at the beginning of October, and it got a little chilly.
That's why I'm thinking 3 weeks earlier would probably be better.
Yeah.
We're planning on stopping through Montana, Idaho, a little bit of Wyoming into Yellowstone.
So
check that out.
Those were the trips. That was part of the trip that we were trying to do last year, and that all got changed because of COVID. So
then come back up through Oregon, and
yeah.
Should be good.
Yeah.
We're hoping.
So we will. I think we won't get carried away making too many plans until borders start to reopen. We'll have some tentative things in place, but as far as booking places we'll stay and making confirmed plans, I think we'll wait into the summer before that happens. So
it'll be a planning 2 months out instead of 6 months out like we did last year. Which, well, the plans fell through anyways.
Everything fell apart in 2020. Yeah. So here's looking forward to many great things coming up in 2021.
Yep.
And we're going to continue or get back onto the fitness thing.
Absolutely.
I've been dying for the pool to open where I don't have to make an appointment.
And then I can get back into the gym.
Yeah. And Because me making an appointment and actually getting to the pool at that time that I said I was going to might not happen. So here we go, 2021 and all new adventures. So remember to subscribe.
Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Ring that bell for notifications. Ding, 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 ding.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now. I can't remember what I wrote. Okay, are you ready? Let's say Happy
Sure.
New Year. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hang on, I know this. I have it written down.
Okay, cut.
Hang on. We have